Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
For their pick'em said that Maokai would be the most flex champion. This is now the third role we're seeing him in just 2 days of World.
I put him in my my flex slot for Crystal Ball pick.
Hey, there you go, buddy. You're looking real good.
I believe I stole that from Zale, so thank you.
Scaling game plan for DFM. The Trundle is just here to neutralize, and the fact that they spotted him out is
Hey, look! Hillsong's going in, but maybe it's a little too far. Udapon maybe looking for the kill, needs one more auto. Great pillar, and that is first blood for Detonation Focus Me.
I mean, the pillar came in, but at that point, I think he was already dead. Little aggro. You cannot just sit there and trade farm versus the Victor Trundle. Feel good about it. You have to take these aggressive flash forwards. Whoa, solo kill on the top side.
That's where the thumbs up.
Land advantage despite the kill going over to Udapon to make the gold roughly even. Here we go. Let's see this. Wunder trying to get the wave in, taking a lot of chunk, gonna get stunned up right there. And I assume Evie still has his E. Yeah, there it is. Just charges forward through that flash for flash. Ooh, it was actually a little closer than I thought it was gonna be, but just enough harass there.
Wunder not popping his just yet. Evie gonna walk away.
Yeah, Wunder could have gone ult for ult there.
Oh, we're going again. They're just diving it. The Q lands. Yahorong in trouble. He's deflected so many ganks, but he cannot kick out Hillsong this time.
Look at this. A three-man roam to Yahorong to be like, can you get the wave in? Are you okay? Is Humanoid going to pop out of a brush somewhere? You can see how much pressure that Humanoid is forcing DFM to kind of react to and make sure that they are protecting him.
Note. Oh, actually, hold that thought. Razok with a face check gets the Dragon's kick there onto Udapon, flashing in. Q is good, last auto is there, and Udapon finds kill number 2.
Well, a little bit of a greedy play there by Razor.
Despite the 2 kills, left lane a little bit. We saw that, 4-man group in the mid lane. They've made sure things have happened. His topsider is still up here. Wunder in trouble. Flashes there. Pillar is beautiful. And Trundle's going to go ahead and slay the Aatrox's Razok here. Lining up a kick, perhaps. No, just barely. Misses everybody. Gets him out of the way. The tower dive is there, but it is ill-advised. Razok just feeds gold over to Detonation Focus Me's top laner.
They are LJL to the minds of most international viewers, and they had been able to make a lot of upsets happen over the years, and it was just disappointing to see yesterday, but they are clearly bouncing back hard today.
Big Hex flash after Chuck wears off. Killy does flash out of the way, pops the ulti defensively as well, but Udapon is here, ready to let it rip. Doesn't even need the bullet time. It's Steel with a kill.
Another misstep by Fnatic there, going up, trying to make a move in the river. For DFM here, the slow dragon stacking is absolutely fine. The fact that you don't have to worry about Fnatic running away with dragons on the bot side of the map or anything like that means that there's no onus to push the pace.
Money did get a good amount of the plates off it as well, thanks to the Herald that's dropped. So gold moving in the right direction still for Detonation Focus Me as Evie is contending in the 2v1.
Yeah, Fnatic had flopped their bot side up to the top lane to try and buy this turret with the overload. Evie doing what he can to hold on to it, but it's getting a little dicey.
Yeah, gets kicked, has ulti, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Humanoid going to get stunned up, and now he has to get out of there, but the damage is done. Humanoid gets that gold.
Bit of an overforce by Evie there.
Still staying active.
Yeah, but it is forcing DFM to take the long way around in their own jungle, which allows Upset, who had the push on mid, to probably grab this one.
Kick. Steel in trouble. Ulti's away. Still gonna die. Pretty tanky. Not enough as the shutdown comes in for Razok. But Detonation Focus Me now around the other side. Kaiser gets obliterated. Upset just dissolves into thin air as Detonation Focus Me find the counter kill.
Behind Steel here.
Evie no ult, but it's gonna be off probably by the time the fight is here. They've got all the tools. The TP's in from both. And there's the ulti out of Hillsong did it for going in. Razok gets the dragon. Bullet time out, but doesn't quite get enough damage done. Channel time not complete as the kick, I believe, was the reason. Razok putting that to bed as Detonation Focus Me want to find the fight after the objective, but
no turret. Long chase down sequence available for DFM if they want it. Evie has his ult and Hex Protobelt up, I believe.
Yeah, should be ready to go here. No flash, so can't clear that wall. Just trying to slow them down. Steel maybe looking for the pillar. Finds out the Humanoid, but that's not an easy target to pin down. And DFM is going to give it up there, so Fnatic getting away with that Drake.
Yeah, they're able to get away with it, get their dragon stacking going a little bit here. I can see the restraint from Evie with no... Hold on, Harp finding this angle.
Ooh, okay, onto Wunder is the intended target there, but it's a 2v4 kind of Upset. Going to find the way over. Expressway from the Kaiser ulti. He's going to push him in and make it 2 for Fnatic. Evie goes down. Yahorong now the target. Does have flash, should be fine, but Razok chasing here, hops over the wall. The turret's low as well, but still going to try and interrupt it. And now Lee Sin is going to go ahead and meet the enemy jungler. Steel, they're going to get some damage down. The pillar is nice. Yahorong here as well. That's enough damage. Yahorong going to be the one to get the kill.
All right, an oopsie by DFM does find a kill back. They got
themselves in, a slim lead. They'll take it, but it's not as good as it could have been.
Yeah, the angle I was starting to ramp up with Upset was that you kind of have still at 2-0-3. We talked about like some of the things kind of going wrong around him. He himself has been good the entire time and has the Shadow Flame completed. We'll see if he's going to finish Banshee's Veil next, potentially, with the double AP soul laners from the side of DFM. You can see them prioritizing some MR.
Kick. Humanoid. Oh, that's such a nice alley-oop. Evie just going to be left for dead. No flash, but I don't think it would have mattered. Dragon up in 45, but unfortunately, Evie not in a spot he could be. So much depth, so much ability to find picks, taking out this tower. Maybe going to get two, actually. This is worth quite a bit more gold, but Steel is busy tanking the tower. Now they're diving. TP's coming on in. Wunder in trouble, but I'm not sure this is really advised. Hillsong with a beautiful counter ulti is upset. Finds one. Now the TP back through. Half is just dead to Humanoid. And I'm not sure what you're supposed to do now. Evie just in there only to die again. The bullet time's wonderful. And does get one back. Razok back here as well. Fnatic maybe going to find the ace here as Unicorn flashing out to safety, but it's not safe enough. Steel now the only one left alive. And we'll see if he can make it out safely. Fnatic will chase down this kill.
Should be able to finish off Steel here, and with that misstep by DFM in the top side of the map, potentially going to hand over this ace. Still trying to chase him down.
Steel pretty bulky, but not bulky enough. There's the ace that Wunder was looking for.
Baron, a dicey early game for Fnatic, finally going their way with that ace on the top side.
Yeah, about 4,000 gold ahead before. Okay. Teamfight damage also, by the way, that's what happens when you don't kill the Aatrox.
Yep. That was who they tried to dive under the turret. Ends up carrying the team fight. Wunder bouncing back after, again, bit of an oopsie of a lane phase, but this is what makes Fnatic so scary, is they're relentless in their aggression.
And you know what? I wouldn't have minded a Banshees, but a Death Cap, a little bit more in line with how Humanoids go in this game. 10 stack transitioning over to the top side of the map, but Wunder's going to keep him pinned here. The inhibitor tower in mid, and Hillsong going to let the ulti go. Here's the nice, slow, steady dive. Roots up one. There's the kick onto Unipon. No flash from the last encounter. Picked up by Lee Sin, nice and easy as Evie dives in with the ulti. Tries to get up there, but he can't complete the kill. And that is two clean ones under the turret, and half is going to be the third.
I said that this was probably not the end of the game for DFM, but I did not expect them to risk it all for a top inner turret. Fnatic, seeing them standing there, fish in a barrel, get the flank, get the kick back by Razork to start that one off. And with that, they might have the game.
One tiny little Bud Light ace leading to the game here for Fnatic. It was close for a long time, but Fnatic just going to completely take over when it matters. One Baron, take it. All they'll need. Razork absolutely makes the right decision this time. Diving in with the Q. And Yaron does get two. Just one. It was a clone. I was being tricked, but Yaron got at least one shutdown. We'll keep him in the game for a little while longer. No flash. I can't really... Hilly, hello?
Hilly, I think, has given his body up, not wanting an extended chase sequence. With the speed up.
I respect it.
With the Victor Q speeds up, you're worried about maybe in trouble. And Fnatic are looking good.
Yeah. Check out this gold graph real quick. That is quite the mountain range that Fnatic have built. Wunder caught in the side lane. Good little pick there, trying to buy some time. Get a little bit of gold back for themselves.
Yeah, it's just the unfortunate position for Fnatic with the attempt to end the game around that top side not working out and not being able to stack Dragon in the game in the next 5 minutes. But realistically, Fnatic, with this Baron, should be able to close the game out very soon.
I just don't think can even get in here. Steel does have flash. Doesn't have vision. Razork, they're going to kick him out of the way. Going to take some damage as well. Just get in there. No, they can't find it. And now the damage has been done. Unicorn tunnels the ulti. Hillsong buying so much space. Yahrong almost dead, but he is going to get out safely. But I don't think the rest of the team can. Upset finds the snipe with the Kai'Sa W, and now going to move on in. Harp going to shut that down, but Hilly takes out Evie. Harp's going to be slain by the rest as Upset finds a double make it. 3 is Steel's dead, and Unicorn once again going to be lined up for the ace. It could be a quadra, it can't be a penta, but Upset's going to take it as Wunder finds the ace again.
Humanoid already on the Nexus turrets. He's had enough of this game. 7-0-6. Definitely had an incredible performance for himself. Pressure throughout the entire game. He is looking terrifying in world.
Choice of counter picks is going to go to Victor. Been old faithful for a lot of mid laners at this tournament.
Levels before Tarek has his full kit unlocked, a little bit harder to find these ganks. So I really like Croc actually pathing up to the top side here and trying to exploit this Aatrox.
Yeah, diving coming. Level 3 ticks right over. Massive mending wave there, but Croc's going in. Impacted, maybe in trouble there. But Robo getting targeted. Croc looking low, but it's first blood to Robo.
Oh boy, Impact went for the flat.
Impact wasn't going to get anything happening there. So he returns back now with the heel cut. It's always nice in the 1v1, especially when you get it early. Vulcan in trouble, though, in the 3v2. Is trouble in paradise. Croc gonna get that kill inspired here, but he's far too late. Still going back in, though, as Kaori wants to get aggressive on the Kalista, and that's the counter kill they're looking for.
All right, Inspired salvaging that play.
Croc there, even gonna get some damage down. Oh, he gets a plate out of the deal as well. That's very big incentive to stay.
Yeah, that's huge. Here we see bot side, level 6 early for Kaori.
Ulti, follow up there with the stun. In trouble there for the old Amumu support. Kaori looking for another kill, gonna find it. Even leaping on the branch for the second, gets a little bit of a slither out of the range. Is Inspired popping the ulti. Kaori going up! Absolutely massive plays. Inspired Bramble, I believe, gets that kill.
We're not done yet. Jojo does have the E on him.
There's ulti, last Q is good. Jojo finds the solo kill.
Oh boy, started a little dicey for EG fans there, but they might be able to get 6 off the wave and then see if he can come back in.
Wukong MF ult here as well. Jojo diving in, no ulti but not needed. The flank is good. Tinon's the target. Damage is not quite there. The bullet time is amazing though, and impact goes down to Tinon's. Tarik ulti is good, but not enough in time to try and get up the bullet time as Kaori bubble out of Robo gets the ulti through, and Lauda found the fight they're looking for.
Exactly what I said. They moved to mid lane. This pink ward that you have for Robo, so it's forcing pressure away from this bot side where I think ideally that's where they're actually hovering. It's to the opposite side of the map. So Robo might die here. No flash. Flash for Inspired.
Flashes in, gets it down, W there, Q lines up the Bramble very nice as Jojo has the ulti, doesn't want to commit it if he doesn't have to, but the damage should be there, never mind, Robo finds a kill in the 1v3!
Oh my god, I was about to say, oversteps playing a little too aggressive without his flash, forced Inspired to commit on. For the side of Lau, grabbing mid lane, funneling more gold into Tinones as well.
That is really nicely done there, Adela. The Herald top paid off massively here in this game.
Yeah, absolutely huge to funnel Tinones, arguably your biggest late game threat on this. Up this kill should be very easy, but the alt Q W combo from Robo here, excuse me, alt W Q, gets that kill. And for a second I was like, there's no way he's gonna sustain, right?
Robo again, getting picked on though. This is a very nice setup, and Jojo just gonna get in there once again, doesn't need the ulti. Gets himself a kill on Robo.
Repaying the fake, I'll take the inside track. Grant meeting up with Tinone's gonna be able to grab second turret of the game in their favor. Got the mid lane, got the tail end. Both those bandages. Jojo tried the juke back, couldn't do it. The important thing is they've gotten everything out of a goal early on.
Oh, Impact though has found a big amount of damage here onto the Amumu. Amumu going golden, and now the TP's back in for Jojo. EG might have found the angle they're looking for. Impact does finish off the kill he started, and now Croc gonna get chased down. That means no Herald for Loud, and 2 kills for EG.
I thought for sure that Loud...
Not a bad Drake to get if they can. Inspire does have the ulti ready, only rank 1 though, and Loud is going to take this. So they pop the Herald mid, they're going to try and take the trade for the gold instead.
Yeah, they'll be able to grab this turret with Kaori. We'll see if they want to try and go onto a second turret when they force Loud to walk through this choke point. Impact's on the flank already.
Again, this flank looks good. Maokai going to set it up. It's Branson, he's been found. It's Impact once again on the playmaking. Jojo's going to dive into the rest of the team. They'll get one finally as they'll take out Seos, but the counter kill is there. Inspired is dead, and Robo has found himself a shutdown. Now he's going to hop out to safety because Impact's still chasing. Finds the chain onto Tinones. Brand still with no help. Bullet time, they're going to try and buy some time, but there's nothing left as Tinones will flash away. Actually should be safe, and now the fight turning back in Loud's favor. EG running away, Impact low on health. Croc trying to find the angle. Impact with an incredible sidestep, but will still die to Robo. And is there more for Loud? The slow lands, the ulti out of Vulcan, the stun is there. Jojo's going in, gonna try and make a big play, but Callista dies, Jojo dies. That's the ace for Loud.
Loud are able to kite out evil geniuses onto their own. Second one, and even against Beyond, had a very competitive game. Their sleeper looking like maybe the dark horse for this group to get out second right now, other than kind of being in the bot side of that river, and Robo working down that turret.
This is not gonna be an easy fight to figure out though, we'll say that much. Again, we talk about execution a lot in these comps. EG gonna have to find a very precise angle to win this 5v5.
Yeah, Tinones did just lose his crown, so that opens him up as a potential burst target here for EG if they can find the angle. Jojo working on the big wraparound.
Oh, good mark there by Tinones. Loses TP though. Brute forcing the angle on the EG side here. They're actually onto the Dragon as well, but Impact gonna be the target. Pops away, moves now. The Dragon should go to EG, but can they win the fight at the back of it? Inspire gets the smite down. Is Impact maybe just gonna be sacrificed here?
Robo's going.
Taking up a little bit here. Is Vulcan looking for Robo looking for Vulcan. Bailed out though by Kaori's ulti.
Them probably a 4-minute buffer before we do that again.
Yep, again, did say ask if they would contest. The answer obviously yes. Don't have to fight to contest for the objective. And now in the 1v2, I don't know if I fancy EG's chances. Now I really don't with Tinones here as well, but Jojo is going to try and make the big play. That did no damage. But now Robo going to flash out of the way because Kaori's here as well. EG, again, just brute forcing onto Loud, and they're going to get Robo down. The shutdown goes to Kaori, and Impact collects the next kill.
They commit 3 people down, though. No teleports left up for EG. Loud is working down the Baron right now. 2v3 with Vulcan and Inspire trying to stop this themselves, but there's not much damage.
Double MVP Inspire. Can he do it? The Baron's still the target there. Vulcan trying to buy time.
Oh, no!
Inspire got 2 kills. He killed the whole bottom lane, and now Vulcan and Croc are doing battle. Vulcan's not going to win that one, but Inspired with his buddies will, and it has gone absolutely upside down, topsy-turvy here for Loud, as Croc trying to find a miracle steal, but Impact's going to shut the door on that as well. EG flipping the game right back around.
EG know they are in trouble. They start creeping. Eclipse done underneath the turret and popping his ultimate. That's a lot of self-healing that comes in. Bit of an overstep by Robo there. At it again here into the middle of the map where his team should have first move, but then using the Hex Gates, Robo knowing he's safe. Now he's back.
Fight actually starting off to play. Jojo with the Tarek stun in midair. It's going to make it happen. Blows up the enemy of Mumu. And now the ulti from Vulcan is going to let the re-engage happen. No follow-up there from Cowrie as he does pop Fate's Call. But one kill good enough.
Every ult but impacts.
Correct.
Much easier to say what they didn't use than what they did. And so they are a little sketched out here, but they are going to burn this dragon down. We'll see if Loud want to let them out of this situation, though.
Jojo did mark the Mumu. Had the solo kill potentially, but missed the Shuriken flip. Jojo, they're going to look for it again. Inspire with the ulti coming back up. Is going to go for it there to disengage, but can Loud find the angle? Robo ready with the Mega, has the flash. Inspired's got to get out of there. EG need to be very careful here. It's Croc diving on in. They're looking to make it happen. Ball time's there, but Jojo dives on in onto Brad, but he gets blown up in and amongst the gravity field. And Inspired, the unkillable demon tree, is going absolutely wild as Cowrie follows up with the rest of the squad. Impact going to get Tinons down, and EG going to get their way out of a very sticky situation this game. But Robo, the menace in the top lane, will finally be quelled as Cowrie's going off on Kalista.
They will eventually find this kill. The Ren coming through soon. The hops will be resetting here. Robo's pretty quick. Does have a force of nature, so you try and get Mega.
He's gonna get Mega. Still gonna die, but how much longer can he live? Oh, gotta be careful. Never mind, Shield Bow's gonna make it very easy and Inspired.
Those kinds of like big power spikes.
Yep. Also, ulti ranks pretty close to rank 3 there for Brent as well. Level 15. Which is also a pretty big boost in power. Robo just getting jumped on there. Jojo with the Tarek behind him. And that's no Mega. Now that's dead. Cowrie on a rampage. Inspired once again into the back line as Jojo Bjorn absolutely obliterates the enemy AD carry. And Impact's gonna kind of kill number 4. And it is only the King wearing the crown for Tinons here to try and run away, but EG are going to storm the rest of the game through mid and end the game, as Inspired once again will not be stopped. That CC, by the way, lasted way too long, and there's an ace for Inspired.
You see the power of the Anathema's chains coming through, but Jojo Fume popping off against Robo in the Mini-Gnar form. The stun assist by Vulcan, giving him the assassination potential. Once the main frontline member was blown up, it was an easy chase down sequence for EG to find their first win of World 2022.
Cloud certainly made them work for it, but EG do come away victorious. A chaotic affair between the US and
Big hostile takeover, make everyone start hitting each other. As we see Zillion's support, is that Flex Arena, I smell? Rock first strike at will, as long as you're not getting tippered. Osmid, though, starting to land on the right side. First strike proc, oh, they cut away.
All right, 2v2, because we got more issues potentially there. Jelly actually just popped Ignite already. Going for it at the level 1 here. Takshi's in trouble, you better Black. But Gavono in trouble as well. Shogun, flush it in! 2 for 2, baby, that's first blood again for the Saigon Buffalo bot lane, and it might be second blood as well. Jelly trying to fight his way out, but he's painted into a corner. Flash is there, he fights his way out and gets the kill though. It's carnage in the bottom lane.
Oh, I saw that one coming when they stacked on top of each other. I knew the Eon set would be coming back available. He had his flash the whole time, so ends up being a trade still in favor of Saigon Buffalo. First off, hold on, we're not done yet.
Froggy in trouble, has to flash out of the way. Oh, beautiful pullback there. That's an easy kill. Saya getting set up by Growl.
You can hear the crowd getting it.
Set E, but obviously Jelly been very accurate so far. And where possible, you do want to get maximum value out of Facebreaker. Speaking of value, down the bottom side again, Jelly finds the stun, but Gavoto in trouble again. Jelly with a W, just fighting his way out of there. Is going to go down to Shogun though, and Taki is looking for the kill, but Gavoto is going to play back. Toppling enough, but as you said, Isras have a very expansive selection to choose from when it comes to their champion picks. Does get himself out of there, but BJ
incoming
with the longest con. Knows he's there now, gets the stun down. ADD actually might get something back here. He does get it! A 1v2 kill, and now Grell's in there, forcing Hazmat to dash away.
Zilean 1v2 outplaced, just zoomed out of the change from Aatrox. One of the nice parts of that matchup is you're almost never going to get hit by that, and then gets the blue buff transfer, so he's going to have enough mana here to potentially set up a dive.
Yep, Grell's here as well. Hazmat does have the flash, but they're trying to bait it out here. The bomb combo setup is there. Hazmat flashes aggressively.
He's got it.
ADD does it again!
The Zilean top popping off a double kill for him.
Oh, yeah.
Set up for ganks, and so you don't have to wait till 6. You saw the early level 3 and a lot of these other scraps coming through.
Jelly at it again. Taki taking some damage, ignites there. Jelly just punching his way out of the fight. Tries to get the redirect. Love the effort, but not going to get it. Instead, Jelly now going to get ignited at Shogun. Maybe going to shut it down. He wanted the kill on Kalista. It was a lot lower, but isn't going to get either.
Yeah, tried to bait the Kalista in with that Q pass and got a little greedy, but they still won the trade.
Oh, goodness, he's in there. Shogun going for Jelly. Does get a beautiful little play, actually. Flashes in for the ulti, forces Kalista away, and that leaves Jelly all alone.
All right, Saigon Buffalo's bot lane is the savior of the team right now. Things have not been going great top or mid, but here on the bot side, Shogun and Taki putting on a clinic. Despite how weird of a matchup they're having to navigate, they're doing a good job. Shogun stepping forward as they keep kind of going on to Taki as the target. You could see if, Jelly could get that flash W redirect. Hold on, no time.
Okay, it's unplayable. The matchup here in top side as maybe problematic, but again, we have Zilean ulti. We can keep on diving. There's the resurrect, but now Hazmat trying to fight his way out of there. Grell, though, back in the mix. ADD, though, now he's the one in the 1v2 getting outplayed as Aatrox is popping off. That blast gun is an absolute tragedy for Isrus, and Hazmat is still going, but Hecarim is far too speedy. Froggy gonna line it up, slow it down, and shut it down as Grell tries to get to the safety of the blast gun, and Froggy lasers him in the bearing away. Very deadly with the gun spinning around, but not enough there as Shogun still in a bit of a precarious spot here, but fights, of course, keep going. There's the Poppy ult kicking Seiya out of the mix, but BJ still gonna go down. Onslaught of Shadows finds one, gets the fear on the other end as well, and ADD still going on. It's Hecarim Zilean, baby. Hazmat, though, fighting out nicely. Seiya here, though, trying to complete the play. Froggy roaming up to defend. Ulti drop there onto Grell, but the damage isn't there. It's ADD now, caught in the gravity field, shut down by Hazmat. Seiya now finds the chain, but he cannot follow up.
All right, despite the tools to deal with him, a double bomb with a Hecarim charging in, LeBlanc flying over the top. They have some tools to assassinate Shogun, but if they don't find ways on top of him, it's very scary. This is one of the advantages of the kind of standard draft that Saigon has gone for here.
BJ fighting Grell, winning right now, but Seiya going to turn the tides of that little 1v1. BJ, though, hovering towards the strong side of the rift. Bound back towards Taki and Shogun, as Shogun is just happily 1v2ing. Jelly, though, going to shut it down. That creep was barely there for long enough, but he's found the play, and Jelly nabs the shutdown.
As soon as we start talking him up, Shogun makes an oopsie there, gets engaged on. Didn't even have to use the Kalista ult, and there's some of that CC from that set support at 6, pulling him back underneath the turret with the suplex. Finds that kill, gets the shutdown as well. The set picking up the kill, gonna get pretty fed here.
Jelly got the moves.
Alrighty.
Good angle found there as Isrus once again. Top side here, this should be straightforward. 3v1, Zilean ulti at the ready. Onslaught of Shadows Poppy popped. And there's the shutdown, there's the resurrection. Grell picks up some gold.
Yeah, nice that you can just kill you can find in one of these lanes. Forget that.
Exactly, Dragon doesn't give you any, doesn't give you gold.
Does disengage the situation, but leaves Saigon with control of the bot river. There is still plenty of wards, so they know that this is coming.
So much confidence, though, walking in 2v2, now at 3v2 as Isrus trying to turn it back around. But Froggy, though, 1v1ing Seiya, that's the clone, unfortunately, so not going to pick up the kill, but BJ's still alive. Shogun coming in to save the day, finds the shutdown for even more gold. Again, all the gold funneling in the right place for Saigon Buffalo. Been a back and forth game, but gold now up to almost 20.
Thinking that Grell could get that kill, not able to do it.
As a result, you can see Shogun still there, top of the charts as far as gold goes. Saigon Buffalo continuing to play high tempo, though, starting off the Herald. BJ is just everywhere. Saw him briefly on the bottom side in the replay. Now he's back at the top side, having some trouble because ADD is a problem. He's going to get the kill, and that should be the Herald for themselves as well.
Oh, man. BJ having a bit of a rough game here. 3 deaths already caught out in the river away from the rest of his team again, who have gotten mid-priority during this time. Shogun will grab his second turret, just keep getting gold in his pocket, but
Grell? Okay, we're fine.
He's got the Zilean ult.
True.
Can maybe bait Saigon into walking forwards.
Doesn't have his ulti back up just yet, but it's not too far away. Rank 2 ulti for the Zilean as well. There's a little bit of extra light. Isrus are invading and they're trying to find someone poking around a little too long, but no silliness there from Saigon Buffalo.
You actually ult in, and same with Jelly on set. While he has gotten 2 kills, you know, you're still not really a true tank in that support position.
Saigon Buffalo maybe just thinking, you know what, Hazman, you have teleport, but you're a solo time on the tower, might as well get that instead, open up the game a bit more. The goal
barely keep up with him. We can take this moment to breathe now. Saigon, with this position, in a good situation to look to go 2-0.
Up and off of there for Saigon Buffalo. Had a little poke around, maybe just trying to clear some vision. Do have control of that right now. Saya poking in onto Shogun. Good target to try and find. That handshake was absolutely bonkers, though. And Taki grabs the kill for his trouble. Grell gonna get slain as well. Hostile takeover does grab one. Gavoto in trouble. Jelly goes back. Has to make the play happen, but Shogun flashes out to safety. A double kill. It's going to be another, but Jelly making moves. Does get one back, but still 4 kills. The objective is Hazmed's finding the flank.
Yeah, but Froggy's landing some good poke. Multiple members of Isurus already put down to around half health. Jelly might join them here.
Here we go. It is Jelly finding Hazmed. Hazmed gets out of there. Knows he has to flash. Jelly was ready with the suplex, but does not pop it. BJ, though, in front. Grell low there. Damage still being poked, and ADD already burnt the ulti. Damage almost there. The ulti's actually not going to go. It does tick down. That's actually pretty good, but Jelly now in trouble. Gavoto in trouble as well, and there's just nothing left for the fight. ADD may live, but the rest of his team's going down, 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 as it's not even going to happen. BJ going to chase him all the way down. Doesn't need to be on the objective. Grell's going to go down as well. And Saigon Buffalo going to collect the aces. A very aggressive Renata ulti. And the burnout's going to at least give Grell a kill.
Taki was trusting in Shogun to get that kill to bail him out in time. Not able to do it, so drops at the end of that fight, but still an ace for 1 kill. Saigon will deliver them this game.
They're just doing Baron. BJ's going to kill the control ward just in time. So gonna again blind them once again, but it's just here. Froggy's fighting Saya. They know the fight's happening. Shogun needs to live, but it looks like he will. Jelly trying to find the engage. He's going as deep as humanly possible. Pulled out by the Fate's Call, but Hazmed back over the top is gonna make it sing. Takes the kill on Jelly. Rest of the team's gonna move on in there. Resurrect's gonna happen, but you're under the gravity field. There's no way out for ADD, and they might not even need the Baron mark. Saigon Buffalo winning fight after fight.
3 dead on the side of Isurus. Shogun untouched. You have Froggy up on the top side, getting this wave going for them already. Grell doing what he can, shoving out the mid wave, but Baron goes over to Saigon.
Grell is maybe gonna get, not even the delicious.
Absolutely no follow-up there. Has to run back to Gavoto to pick him up. Like we said, Shogun not even losing his Bloodthirster shield.
Once again, we are fighting to the shock of absolutely no one as Grell's trying to get out of there with the onslaught of shadows, but Taki lines it up. That was very cute. Little heroic charge into the handshake, gets the kill as Hazmed's on a rampage, takes out Jelly. And Saigon Buffalo just hitting them with the wallet at this point. They are so far ahead, and they're playing like it.
Yeah, they hit him with the hands in the early game. They're hitting him with the wallet in the late game. Much better performance by Froggy. Absolutely not the star of the show here. It would go to Shogun, who's probably going to pick up player of the game for this one. No surprise, but good bounce back after that Zach performance, which, you know, while they did pick up the win, didn't look that incredible. Here on the Victor, very stable in the mid lane, surviving that LeBlanc matchup. We've seen how dangerous that matchup can be, but he did absolutely fine weathering that storm. Only death coming is, I think, that really early gank by Grell. It was like level 2 or 3, and outside that has been just fine.
Yeah, I didn't have Zillion in my list of possible Aatrox counters. I did like a lot of what happened. Isurus doing nicely in the early game, especially towards subset. Even the husband also survived well, but this is kind of the end of it all. Grell's gonna get ulted, but he can't really dive back in. Shogun's dominating. My goodness, the Aphelios might be on track for the Penta. 3, 4, 5, give it to me. There we go, baby. That's a pentakill for Shogun.
16, 2, and 6 from Shogun. He has dominated Isurus from the start of the game till the end. And with that, they are gonna be up 2-0 in their group. Saigon Buffalo. Range composition where your suction ability on your ultimate just really does a good job of pulling them off your AD carry. The line's done at 6. They'll have so many more playmaking opportunities.
See how it shuffles out there, even with the leash on the teleport. Definitely Evie can still use that tool, and of course, if nothing happens, just go ahead, get some tempo back, and go to the lane. Is now 3v3 once again is happening in the bottom side of the rift, but it's Arthur. A little late to the party, but perhaps it's perfectly timed arrival. Arthur finds himself first blood as Hop, looking for a big crash down, gets Arthur as Udapon, finds the final auto attack to get the counter kill.
All right, they get the first one. Raze is trying to make it a 2-for-1, not able to do so. Fought back, but Tally's on the roam.
How's the snipe, Tally? Looking for the ulti, encore, Aladoric now cutting coming off Udapon. Brute's gonna miss. Udapon is just fighting, and Ray's like, I'm not really that safe. Now we've got to flash out of there. Tali gets the charm in the front side, but now the stun on the other is good, and Yaharong is gonna move in there. Great little flash, Emperor's Divide, and Aladoric, and the rest of the side are all dead. It's Detonation. Focus me. Winning him.
Harpoon as well was scrapping with Evie in the top side. You can see both ultimates down. Off screen, he was making sure that teleport could not come in. Harpoon did exactly what he needed to make sure that that was able. Ivy could not join in, but at the same time, the roam by Yaharong evened it out. Now Steel's up top.
Ooh, into the alcove we flash. He's buying time for Arthur. He's here. He's on the level 5, though. Harpoon's still trying to fight his way out, but Steel's just going to go ahead and grab yet another kill.
Oh, man, I love Balling being monstrously ahead from winning these skirmishes.
And now a late Cloud Dragon, but a welcome one nonetheless for Detonation. Focus me.
Maybe could have predicted the flash on the Q3 and tried to flash for flash follow, but instead just takes that summoner advantage. Knocking that off Kennen can be big. Whoa, Arthur ahead of the rest of his team.
Did you end up in this spot? Perhaps we'll answer that question at a later date. Hops away, needs to find some teammates. Aladoric with a good double knocker. Maybe they turn it back around. It's Chiefs with a long con. Arthur sets it up for the squad, and they find a kill.
Yeah, they're still going. Aladoric's ult comes back up.
Ooh, again, Aladoric moving back through. They found Evie as well. Raze now with a kill, and Chiefs. Signs of life in this game.
With the fact that Aladoric had that gap close, still had that flash available, landed that charm, which set up that wombo that we were kind of talking about. The game was slipping away from them, getting strangled out by DFM. That's some signs of life that they needed. Still quite a bit down, and now Tapoon in trouble.
Certainly so. Evie with the ulti, Steel following up, and Tapoon's going to try and get something back. There is nothing but a kill for Hecarim.
Sad Aatrox noises. No Eclipse completed yet. When you get that item, it is
again trying to get some gold back here. Still down very significantly in this game, but this is the right path to getting things back on track and trading some gold back in your favor. Chiefs certainly down in the game, but not out by any stretch, even though old Udapon is looking menacing still on the Kai'Sa with 2 items done, and the Dragon still going in DFM's direction as Steel takes the second off the board. And once again, Mark!
Thing I've ever seen from casters. It's so funny that I just have to intentionally lean into it. Just saying chain punk, chain punk. Just keep messing with it.
I like it. It's a good time. As, again, teams maneuvering back and forth, but looks like we are just going to be waiting until the next objective. That Hextech Drake coming up in 2 minutes and 20 seconds. As I say that, Steel is looking for a little invade.
Uh-oh.
Udapon's here as well. He's a problem. After, though, counterplay is happening. Not enough, though, as Udapon is getting low, but they need to get this kill to make it worth it. Udapon trying to dance around, but he's going to get shut down instead. Did that play cause?
Yeah, I mean, this is the double threat. Here we go.
Tali zooming on him, but not really by his own design. It is trouble as Tali flashes out, but that's a solo bolo for Yaharong in the top lane.
Oh boy, there you see Tali moving up there to try and collect that.
He is like already pre-flanked. He's just in the bottom lane for the potential pincer. So Chiefs, will they maybe turn off the effective instead? Aladoric is trying to find the play, but Evie already crushing him in. Harp goes in first. Ray's trying to get out of there. Oh, he flashes back into the stun. Aladoric not there to try and peel, and it's absolute disaster for the Chiefs as Arthur does get the dragon, but the cost is quite high as Aladoric will go down as well.
Oh boy, it's a 4-for-0 at the tail end of this play as they... Well, Arthur gets one back, at least onto Yaharong. So a 4-for-1, excuse me, which will give Evie the easiest kill of his life.
Yeah, that's it. He pre-saved the flank and bottom lane. And unfortunately, Chiefs...
Allowing them to rotate down, grab this turret, which Udapon and Evie were pushing already, having complete control. They're going to grab the mid-inner as well, quickly grabbing turrets with this Red Bull. Can't beat them, join them, I guess. Something like that. Here we go. DFM grabbing their inner turret as well. I think part of the reason that stoic look that they still had was not only just this game on their mind, but I think DFM having those tastes of success at Worlds, making it through play-ins before. They want more.
Ooh, that's a very nice looking ulti, and Race has found a shutdown. Udapon from 4 screens away has been picked off. The Chiefs find a miracle, honestly, outside their own base. But is there anything more? Arthur getting chased down by the rest of Detonation. Focus me. Evie is dodging everything, but Arthur has found an escape route through the enemy top laner.
Oh, no.
Steel now going to go down as well. Get the coach cam back on. It's going to be a banger as the Chiefs find a team fight.
They shut down the most fed. Ron gets the TP out of Tali. That's a traded TP. It's not feeling too bad, though, because you still get this objective bounty.
I mean, you have to get some gold back. Should be okay.
Yeah, Evie's going to have a TP ward potentially behind them. You can see it getting pinged out a little bit, not swept out by Chiefs. Right in between the pits. There he goes.
Marking him now as well. They're going to flip it for the Dragon first off. They do get it. Objective bounty goes over. Chiefs have actually peeled off to try and kill Evie. Ray's down the front line, but he's got no ulti. Has a flash shot, but Arthur's trying to run interference. Ray's wants to pull back on the other way, but now I think the team, no, he's actually fine. They're taking out Steel. Ray's lives somehow, but it's going absolutely insane in this fight, and Unipon shutting it down with the rest of the side. It looked good. But Detonation Focus Me coming out on top in that fight in these situations, but now we have to contend for Baron once again.
I mean, despite the gold lead, these fights have felt really crazy. Here they go, trying to get Tapoon, get the ult out early from him. A bit dicey now for the Chiefs without having that ability for the Aatrox. We'll see how they're going to test the Baron.
Ooh, a little engage there from Hub, trying to make it happen. Ray's trying to get to safety. Onslaught of Shadows is there, though. Arthur spinning around, but it's just the Quan Aladoric, though, very low as Evie. Tries to finish it off, and he does find the snipe with the Shuriken. Tapoon now in trouble as well, as Yaharong's going to clean that up. And Unipon going straight into the back line. 1v1 me, bro. Takes out Rays, and Detonation Focus Me have found it again. That might be the game.
Evie going for the last one on to Tally. The auto fight goes in Evie's favor. It's the clean 5-0 ace in DFM. They are looking to end the game, forget the Baron. They have the minion wave to try and push it down. Just as I was saying, it felt like this game was getting close. They have an expert team fight to close them out and get their first win of Worlds.
Beautifully done by the carries of Detonation Focus Me. Yaharong and Unipon looking so good together, as the Chiefs will barely have Aladoric alive to watch the Nexus crumble. Raz was wrong. Detonation Focus Me picking up a win. Their first of Worlds so far.
DFM is scaling.
Aphelios lives.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. I mean, the ability to just sit on this Aphelios and go, cool, you're going to be totally safe. Third, second, all the way up to play against Fine Oysters. It's cool to see them here now.
Oh, a quick fight in the mid, and Inspired gonna flash in first. So lands the kill! Lands the chain! First blood in for Evil Geniuses. Some digital goods claimed for first blood.
Get that damage off, and making sure that he was able to follow up with the Sonic Wave. Because usually you would take the safeguard level 2, give yourself a bit of a health, you're clear.
Yeah.
Working out super well, and Hush now looks like he's trying to respond, but Wave not in the best of spots to try and do so.
But aggressive trade, keep in mind, if E's on cooldown, yeah, the Q flash follow. Is there the rest of it, though? Auto, E's gonna land into the tower. Shot 1, shot 2 will kill. At least he was tagged. We're gonna go to Jojo Pion, but an assisted kill is more gold, and this wave is gone. Every time you kill one, you're like, all right, we took our turn to kill the ward, but no, they're gonna stick around, and Likai just gonna stay here. TP is not up for Minji. Ulti gets rid of the wave. Pushes it in, 300 health left, and I don't know how you live. Sidesteps the first bit, but Jojo can show up, kick into the wall, and Jojo gonna shark the kill. Another one on the board, 3-1. EG take their turn topside, and Minji goes, that means we can go bot.
Yeah, it was a brave playing top for Likey to see if he could try and trade, but now Beyond want to try and respond. Push it is in the wings, but they're waiting on a ward, and I mean, Carry and Vulcan, they can't really back away at this stage.
Nope, but they have TP from Impact, but an ultiless cannon's not much. Vial into the tower, Flay buys some time. They got kill number 1 and 2, a trade back. Vulcan stays alive, but they can reset the aggro, get it back to 0 damage, and then start yet again. Hook comes in a vibe, but he only buys a second for himself. Flashes the knockup, flays away, and Kino nearly dies. Jada's got to get in there, flashes in, takes an ulti, and now he can dive the Enforcer, and look at that. Evil Geniuses are 6-3.
EG take a bow.
You really want to have 2 plates killed by hand before you summon it, and then you're like, we could probably work down the last one by hand. Indeed they can, so Impact going to be the beneficiary of a whole
Dragon, which I think is going to be pretty good for them, just in kind of trying to get something back for themselves in the map, but we'll have to see what EG want to try and do with the time they've been afforded here. Looks like it's just going to be a Scuttle Smite fight.
Yeah, but it's only up for one side, and he's like, you probably have it. I'm just going to walk away from this one. Thanks for leash, Jojo. Wants to come back in, has not yet stolen the Xayah ulti, doesn't really need to anyway, pops it now, but of course you can't pull him back, doesn't have Blade Caller. Still though, pretty solid hit, flashes in, Jojo gets one, but now locked down to the tower. Shield from his jungler, pops the stopwatch, and just a bounce house. This Rakan cannot get away. EG get a 2 for 0.
Great stop towards Light Kane, especially when you've got a minute until the Rift Herald. Let's see if they can make a play, and there's no tower.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult. He's got the ulti, he's got a TP in his back pocket now as well from a teammate, so Jojo gonna pop. Aatrox ult trying to get away, but not just yet. Empowered healing might help, but not nearly enough. Shutdown coming through, 800 gold on the Minji. Just his gold income. They burn a 5-minute cooldown, okay. And off to the Drake they are, 1-1.
Yeah, and you even get bot lane tower here for impact as well, just with the amount of pressure that was there. So nicely done by EG, and again, being able to figure out how they want to try and approach the map. A huge amount of this hasn't from a front to back situation. I actually favor EG. That's where we can see Minji now starting to see if he can get onto this flank. But Kino low, he can't really set up these engages properly.
Minji gonna wait in the wings. I think Impact can just about see him. 4K health on the Cloud Drake. Who's the smite gonna go for? Jojo might want to frontline. Minji is spotted, and he is not gonna be part of this fight at all. They land nothing onto him though. Smite fight comes in, claimed. Well done by Inspired. 2-1 on Drake's. On a top lane, actually. At the Season 1 World Championship, we played a Riot versus Pros game. I laned against Jushe and first blooded him.
Everyone on EG now is just going to lean in towards his bottom side and look for a dragon. You even got the push out from Jojo Pure on the top side, but
he's gonna be able to get back with the tower and stopwatches the ulti. That is a one-time cooldown gone. Flash play into the hook, and they've caught the jungler. Husha goes down. The defense was there. And it's gonna be found out now more for Jojo. Pure jumps in, finds the second stun, the charm, the safety. Then Beyond stay alive for now, and Minji gonna try his best. Kino showing up with the Gale Force, and Impact fire in for a second. The flash in for more. Stopwatch keeps Inspired alive. A Flay finds him, and that's gonna be the team fight that EG wanted. 3-0, and Baron's gonna be the next. Health was getting lower, and now Beyond saying, you know what? We got too low. Off we go. Baron gonna get shut down. That actually is, weirdly enough, a lot of the gold lead paying off. The fact that both Lee Sin and Aphelios were able to buy stopwatches and then play that fight out meant they got to immune all of the engaged tools. But now we got a fight coming around the top side, and this boy, I believe his stopwatch is down, but he's able to get the first couple of stuns to dodge out, and Impact is here, and everyone's gonna start dying here. A 2-0 so far. Wako tries to live, but the crits come through. A double kill for Cowrie. Likai back inside the base. Inspire wants to find him, but you don't have the damages yet. Side steps away from Jojo Pure, diving in for a little bit more, and now Cowrie would love to get his third kill of the fight. The dive is in, and he's gonna get it.
great play from EG. They turn around the pick. Jojo making a play with the charm as well means that everyone on Beyond gets stuck, and now they get to walk this one in as Husha, the last man standing.
Well, it's going to be 5,000 gold and a Nexus for the first Baron of Evil Geniuses this game. A quick death on the Jojo Pyun kind of ruins his KDA. This is bound to be a victory, but hold on, at least a kill comes through. And they're going to pad for one more bit of stats. Impact's got 4. The game is going to end. Evil Geniuses get another win.
Really well played by EG in the early stages, and especially from that man on your screen there.
8 picks on the split for Taki, Counting Worlds, and yeah, let's them cover all the bases for Bill, right? Where it's like, okay, actually, if they're pushing, we can gank them. Is it going to happen, though? Level 5 on Tom Kench, but already depth, walking far enough back, but it's the top side, it goes even better. The flash follow is enough, and a Hosmid gets away from Q2, but not the third one. First blood comes through for Kingin.
Sure, I mean, is Juhan sitting in the bush? Is he on Dragon? Like, where are these? Even Barrel stealing away the grub there as well.
Spellbook smite.
Definitely be able to walk away from that one, but at the moment, again, DRX, like, it's a little bit of a slow burner, but they're just playing it out well. I mean, you're getting the advantages on the map. Zika will spot BJ here, but BJ hasn't really found a spot that he can get into. Oh, hang on.
They're going to try again. No flash. Has the ult. Pushes Froggy back in the tower. He will just barely live, but the shots still come through. The flash for Lix and a 1-for-1 assist is...
Zika, but does manage to get the turnaround kill just with the extra damage and a nice little walk in towards the tower.
The last little stab really heads up as I get like, okay, he's gonna be low enough that if I put in enough hits, I'll kill him. Identifies it well, really good handle on the damage output. W blocks some of the damage, ults for some space, but will it be enough? The stun comes in, but the damage is still way too good from the DRX top side. Kingin.
Anyway, but Shogun, a little bit worried about his life there, so we'll just manage to escape away. Yeah. And now you lose mid-tower, you lose presence of depth just playing this Ezreal. It's so fun to watch him try and play on the edge. Hasn't been punished for it just yet, but Osmond might be pushing topside. Juhan does get caught.
A little damage actually. Oh, the ulti doesn't land, but a flash gets away from Galio. Flash can't get the rest of it, and Zeka's already there. It was so nearly a good play from Saigon Buffalo, but it is nothing. Froggy kills off Shelly, and on the other side of the map, there are enough resources that DRX are going to grab this Drake as well, unless they can get the rest of it. They know there's no smite. It should be BJ's, but the Drake resets. They still want to go for it. Shogun, no ulti, no health, no hope, but Drake claimed, but at what cost? There's already been a couple of kills, and there's gonna be a third. BJ falls 6-1.
even losing his red buff. I just don't know how you try and break this to Saigon. You don't have that pick potential without a good engage to him.
They done their way reasonably well. He took camps away, was generally, I feel like, up in tempo, but the rest of it matters a bit too much. BJ should be able to get out and does. Combination of E and R gets away from Aatrox.
I love how DRX are taking a spooky season real serious here.
Taki just gonna die for that one? Yeah, there's no way you live. I think he wanted to go for a flash handshake and hope the kill came through afterwards with bailout, but just it's getting bad to worse now. Froggy gonna be found out. Hello, buddy. We're gonna get a little devour, little Zeka action, little 2v1 now on the support. Barrel burns a stopwatch, and not enough time anymore as Juhan's on the way over. BJ loses his shield bow. He's gonna be rooted in place. Oh, that was pretty much perfect by Froggy. I think tanked a lot of it, blocks some ear damage, and just keeps the jungler alive. Fancy plays here from Saigon Buffalo, but the end result is probably still gonna be just the one for nothing. Atonda's in, a stun, and actually, maybe they kill off Juhan. They know the ulti's gone. Gale Force auto, Shogun on the board, gets away from Deft, has to flash the final Mystic shot.
Still, though, Saigon is stuck underneath this tower now, and a lot of members of DRX are moving up here. Deft still in position. Froggy goes so low.
Oh, can they find the rest of it? Manages to get away from the ulti. True shot, Frog's not gonna land, but King is in! Gets hand shook backwards. Maybe time for the rest of it, maybe not. A bunch of people live on Saigon Buffalo, just barely.
Like Miss Barnes, but overall, just a really, really good performance from DRX. And I mean, that's why at the moment they're posed to top the group, because RNG was the team that everyone was kind of waiting to see if they could take down.
Oh, the flash in, good reflexes by Deft, able to arcane shift away from Froggy going for the flash. There's the ulti coming across. Shogun should survive this one, but it still means ow on the front line. Hosmid, though, tanky enough, slowly gets rid of the cannon and just tries to hold on, but there was a 70 CS lead across the mid lane here. Zeka is huge.
When you look at what Saigon Buffalo have, I mean, you just get to be a side lane threat now, Zeka, because no one actually has the engage realistically. That's why we keep seeing Taki go for these, the Siobhan and the Mordekaiser jungle. They lost that game, right?
Yeah.
And now they've brought it this crop as well. That ain't looking so hot as the siege continues for DRX.
Oh, the flash over the wall might get BJ. Flash to the safety, stays alive. No true shot bar's gonna land, but Hosmid will get yet another death. Maokai finally falls as the Galio dives in and buys a second, but bailout will not change anything. The flash to the back line sets up the double kill, and everyone is gone. BJ left alone to watch his base crumble. A fast one. Inverter's here, 24.5 minutes. Inhibitor already gone. BJ got to cut the next wave, as they can't tank this forever. But with TP they can. Very heads-up play there by Kingen. Means they have enough. They cycle it through. The spellbook? No, it was Death's TP, making sure it happens. They have enough minutes to kill the Nexus. A 25-minute slaughter. DRX 2-0.
And the double kill at the end. Absolutely no trouble for DRX in this one. They make it look clean. And again, I mean, DRX looking fantastic. It's not going to be pretty. So if a huge amount of this is going to rely on that mid jungle for Elyoy and Niski getting like level 2 ganks, level 3 ganks. It's really matchup.
AD carries walking up. Niski is here with a lost chapter, plus Boots 1 was his recall. All the AD carries, as I said, coming up, and here's the team fight already. First blood, Wei claims it, and we got more going on here. Kaisa joins the fight. They trade back on the Xiaohu, and it's continuing on. Armut's in the front line. He's already got himself a kill. 1-1 on the score line. Ulti comes through for Gala. The Herald resets, though there is a slight difference. Shelly's just so tanky that RNG may not claim the objective. Fling's gonna land. The stun's there, and Wei's got to be so careful. The rocks don't deal damage blowing up anymore, and he still feels reasonably safe. Gala still putting out damage on the backside. RNG have control, and they will be able to get themselves the Drake. This is the kind of game, you know, that I wanted to see. Better time to get plates than now. Mid lane will go down to about 2,000 health, but they will not get more than the one they worked down and the two afterwards. A lot of damage here. Niski just locked up, and Wei again finds the ulti over the top to get that kill. Kaiser a bit low, no flash available. Gonna get hit with the end of the line. And Nux Zenith Blade should be soon. He's gonna land it on a Kaiser, and Wei should get yet another 3-0 Graves.
Wei is getting huge.
They both, I guess, looked at Dragon die, but ultimately, Gala has been crushing this lane overall. Plates and CS. Breathe now fighting Armut, and that is a lot of damage down CS, but got some pressure. Means gonna get a friend coming across. The stuns just keep landing, and Kaiser will certainly die away on a rampage. 4 in a row for him.
And now you just get to move back towards the turret. Gala will get more turret, knowing that they're stronger at the moment with this
damage back and forth, but what's it gonna really look like here? Everyone is there. Anchor's not gonna land. Min can still play frontline. Has ulti, has flash, no ignite, but can certainly start these fights out. Now Shelly low on patience. Wall comes across, Gala zoned out, backline access, Niski nearly dead, a stopwatch burn now as well. Team fight continues, will anyone die? Yoya gets out, no! It's gonna be a 1-for-1, Graves claims it, and the dive continues. Breathe is still on for more, he's got a double, he's gonna get the triple, decided way, got to have too much fun. Then maybe he wants some now for himself, the dive is on, turret aggro is there, 5 in a row, Ming finally drops. Breathe, shoved the wrong way, staying just barely alive. Shut down claim, traded back by Aphelios, an ace for RNG. Average gold lead at 15. They're up more than normal. And yeah, feeling very good now in this one.
But this is the thing, Mad Lions have been a team that...
Ruin King, just very happy up the top side. Passive stacked up. Thank you very much. 300 gold goes to him, 200 here. I've got a 5-kill Graves, and turret will indeed drop, and 800 gold will be split amongst RNG.
And again, like, all this vision control is just going to stay planted on the spot side. Ooh, okay, Unforgiven.
Nice ult by Unforgiven, though. Picks a very good spot to go, gets away from everything. Still will lose his own tower, but hang on. We've got reinforcements. Tower stays alive, a flash to safety. And here comes the re-engage. Turret drops crucially, making this fight so much easier for RNG to play. Armut lands Q2, but Ming is tanky. Kaiser coming around. Anchors in, needs a good ult target. It's going to be Gala getting hit, but is he in range of anything? Fling not available for Niski, so no one drops except the front line of Mad Lions away. Gets yet another.
Inches turn into a mile there. Mad Lions nearly closed the gap, but RNG just a hair's breadth away. And now RNG will push in this wave. That's
that one lands right. Ming's dead. The rest fight looks good. If he saves the cooldown, it's killing a Gala. It probably still looks bad when Breathe TP's in, but still, we got another play in the mid lane. Goodbye. Goodbye, he's dead. Auto attack's gonna land away. Is Godlike, collects up a little bit more money, and it's gonna keep on going here. Breathe is on the way over. Kaiser can QE the wall. I guess Q is down. He's gonna Q in actually for a bit more, but I don't know if you win this one. The fling back is not bad. Breathe on the 1k health. Nice little chunk there as well. Good damage to Niski,
which is committed by Armut.
and they can look at it. They can see, all right, 4v5, we're gonna go for broke. No AD carry, dive comes on in. They just want the team fight in the first place. Xiaohu, chunked down low, one hit to dead, and Yoya bites him. Traded, though, mid laner for mid laner, but crucially, in an...
Armo comes in, he's got a great position where Gala and Xiaohu are both right at his whim. Gala tries to get force forward with the ultimate.
So here, RNG gonna grab their third pretty quickly. Yeah, no one is around. They were the faster ones to reset off that. Armut, if there's a way back in, it seems like it's going to be on this Aatrox. Grievous Wounds, nowhere in the build for RNG. If he can frontline and be huge, maybe it's enough. Over the wall goes Yoya and tracks Ming. Ults for stats, this could be really good, but Aatrox, is he able to even fight it? Unforgiven puts in the damage. Ming's W finding that a timeout! But look at that! The marksman ults come through, Gala!
Well, I was going to say, to get the burn, this should be good, but Mad looking in a spot to contest.
Health bar's a bit low. Breathe over the wall, and we're going to have Niski separate them. Jax can't join. It's a 4-on-4. They need this one. Wei shoved in the pit. Baron will hit him. Wei smites for health. Breathe comes in. They got to peel Niski, but there's no way he's going to live. Galio there for a bit more help, but they do trade back Ming. But Kaiser still drops a double kill again for Breathe on the Jax. You may have taken more side lane farm, but Breathe is taking more of the champions. That said, Armut gets his own.
Ming barely getting through. You see Breathe engages onto Armut to make sure Ming has space to get out. Gala with the Gale Force and the...
See, in Fog of War, ready to ult when someone else does something. The Trinket spots both brushes, says no one's in either one, fair enough. Dragon started 8k health. Here's the flank play, flash to get the safety. Unforgiven stays alive. And here comes the team fight. A stopwatch buys time. Double stun for Ming. Is it enough now? Can the front line live? Xiaohu gets out. A pull back at Armut, a big heal, a flash of safety. Wei getting kited, has to flash away, but the re-engage. Breathe is just too big on the Jax, no one can answer him. And with the opposing support dead, Kaiser in the respawn. Well, wall does something. Gala cannot jump this wall. They get a pull back on a Ming, decent damage, but Wei and Xiaohu are knocking down the dragon. Soul is claimed in Mad Lions.
And Quick Shot definitely celebrating that at the start of the day.
Sure.
Looks like they might struggle here against RNG.
Well, LSU play against the easier teams the first 2 days. I know EG's part of that. And we move on forward. As, no, I know what I'm saying. Don't worry about it. We got a team fight coming in soon, though. The wall is up. Ming dives in, and Ming does not get out. But a triple knockup for Xiaohu means that Mad Lions may not either. Wei's pulled back in. And again, it's all about Armut. But a triple kill through for Gala. The Aphelios has scaled, and Mad Lions will fall.
And RNG looking primed to take this game.
Down goes the turret. The gold lead.
At this stage, it becomes very tough for Mad Lions to try to defend Xiaohu.
Yeah, that's danger. Armut just not able to heal enough. Wei takes him down. So much damage between the jungle and mid of RNG. And that is kind of the ace of the hole gone. Armut not being there. No longer is your frontline durable enough. Yes, there's a trundle and auto's not going to matter. They're going to walk in and start taking your base. Mid already gone. Bot opened up. Bot gone now as well. And guess what? There's already a wave top lane. RNG get all 3 inhibitors in the span of 15 seconds. Xiaohu maybe a bit too far, and he will Zonia's at 1 HP. This is going to be a mid laner down, but still, both teams -1 solo lane is still a fight that RNG can feel good about. That is a stun and an Unforgiven. He ults to safety. A stopwatch buys a bit more time. Here's the dive at Ming. Niski gonna stay alive for a second longer. Kaiser forced back to the base. Niski goes down. Just barely does Elyoya live, but the next his turrets will fall. Mad Lions fought valiantly. Armut has a 26th champion. Some team fight power. But it feels like there's a lot more sort of X factor required for DRX. The conventional team fight is so easy.
And Juhan as well.
Yeah, the problem is they don't have bot pressure right now. MF and Amumu are actually the ones pushing right now, so even though Juhan is kind of pushed around, now they've got the pressure, now they're gonna find the stun, and this could be enough to kill Amumu. The CC is gonna land, Barrel will drop. First blood for the Wildcats.
Def gonna take a lot of damage on the way out here as well. Phoenix feeling it, but
Saren has mid pressure with a calling out of the tower. This Drake should be claimed. I mean, no MF full. I don't know how you win this fight, but DRX are walking up. They've got a Kali now coming down as well. But is there a chance for a play? They know where Barrel is. A flash over the wall for the stun. They could lock down Amumu. He ults one, not even. He's going to be interrupted by Kalista, but Ferret now has to flash away. Akali's in. Zeka gets the kill, and the re-dive comes in. Saren can't get it, but Holy Phoenix is through for one. Ulti coming across for a bunch more. Kalista for the double kill. Holy Phoenix still alive, but Juhan could lock him down. The flash in for Zeka gets another, and it's DRX winning this fight. They don't need bullet time. They've got the kills, and it's going to be 4-2 in the bottom river.
Istanbul Wildcats end up.
The strong 80 carry still here, playing for the first dragon. This one, they're gonna try again for round 2. Missing one of the ults, but they've got Leona's. They land the stun. They've got a ton of damage and Barrel drops, but the bullet time is landed perfectly. Kill 1, 2, and 3. You thought you caught Barrel, but he baited you in. And another team fight goes to DRX.
They mistimed the ult. Damage to him, and Barrel, even though he does go down, baits a very big overextension.
He's gonna try again. Stopwatch here, but is there enough time? Because Def's coming around. No bullet time, though. Ultis to buy a little bit. The auto's coming through. They re-stun. And Deft, can he kite away? He has cleanse, but will it matter? Zeka's on the way. They'll find the stun, but he cleanses it. And we're gonna get more kills. You tried your hardest, and it's not gonna matter. Kingen does not have flash. He gets the double hop off a minion. Buys a lot of space, but Ferret gets the slow. He should get the kill. Nah, he's gotta have it. You've gotta be able to reach him, and he does. 400 gold picked up.
Wait, here comes Juhan, the 1v2 for the tree. I don't know if you win that one.
If you're a little bit ahead and you're like, let's make sure they die, Demonic is the item second to kill him. Goodbye. Oh, the smite. Oh, that was pretty cute, but he still gets it despite the smite. There's a sapling. A little bit of AP. Thank you very much. Kill picked up. TY for leash, TY for domination. Stun coming across them. Maokai ult will be blocked for 1. A little bit of time there. Farfetch now no longer has the aftershock, but they can have Saren come in. Beautifully timed! Underneath the wall, he does not get pushed around. Farfetch is the front line, but he is low on health. W times out. Zeka could chase it in. Chooses not to. A flash to safety. Holy Phoenix chunked low. Here comes the rest of it. Zeka is godlike. A nice pickup there for Kingen. Bullet time over the top. Saren should drop. Cannot find the Akali kill. And Starscream forced to run away. Ferret, yeah, he's in the base. Not going to mean anything.
Right, yep. The tactical right is the best.
Zeka is inting me. It's Schrodinger's 25 stacks because he could have ulted at that point in time, and, you know, might have been the case. Flash away for Deft. Nice sidestepping. Predicts where Farfetch is going to go. Still scoop backwards, though cannot outrun the soldiers, and a shutdown comes through. Kingen jumps in for Ferret. Can't get him yet, though. Pillar in the way. Not an easy way out. No flash, no hope, and shutdown again comes through now.
All right, nice job from Istanbul. Well, they end up spotting that Zuka's on the bot side. No TP, so Sarah moves in towards the top side. Now, Barrel?
They'll take demonic embrace damage. Let him get the kill. He smites him. Q. Yeah! Juhan on the killing spree. Turret falls as well. Thank you, demonic embrace. Will keep running through his saplings when they come back from cooldown, but it's about to be in a 1 versus 3. Gets away from the first knockup. Still pushed around. No flash available. And as DRX play a little... Oh, that's a nice ult. Yeah, almost enough.
Well, looks like Fair going to try and trade this with maybe a play on top side, but King reading this, going to reset, but is he quick enough?
Yep, Pillar's easily there. He could have gotten with the auto attack, but makes the safe option. Flashes up there, gets away from the Orin Horde. Ferret, no, Pillar just have to recall, and it means that Flash is enough to get out instead of Flash into Pillar killing him. But it is an objective bounty. It is a little bit more money into the pocket for Krugs. Maybe Onivia can beat King, and oh, there's more going on though. Guess what? You got everybody coming across. The house is gonna land. You're walking up to the wall. The stun's gonna land, and you've got Nikali. Zeka gets the kill. Legendary, but on the bottom side, Def is gonna drop, and Juhan gets some damage. Amumu can go for broke. Farfetch is tanky. Ignite. He needs to dodge the Q. He's gonna cry on him instead. Lands the bandage toss, and that man's gonna need to go to the hospital. You hack in 35 seconds. Farfetch. Nah, I don't know how you're gonna get away from this one. Oh, there's a blast point. You can execute. There's a sapling. Nah, they know. Oh, that is pretty beautiful. That is a nice attempt. Trying to get all the way back, but we know Juhan's gonna catch him. Would love to hand over the assist. Can't do it.
Give it to the... Oh.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to give it to the Sav.
The Sav would have been funny.
But either way, I mean, look, we're still getting a lot of training back and forth.
No.
I'm not going to say that this game has been the most strategic.
The stun duration does not scale with rank. As far as crowd control is concerned, Barrel is full power. And you can see they're like, you know what? We're not gonna fight you for it. Amumu's in fog, Zeka's coming towards us. You know what, it's yours. Just take it, give you that one, no big deal. Mid-wave claimed, Dragon up in 1 minute, and Starscreen may have waited around for too long. He kind of sat there, like with S pressed for a while. Maybe this will be a team fight. Ornhorn is gonna catch a lot of people in a corridor. They get a double stun, but it's not gonna mean much.
Yeah, just trying to back away here, so nice win against Red Cannons. Istanbul Wildcats weren't quite able to do the TCL proud, but still Istanbul Wildcats, like, they are a team that has represented the TCL 3 out of the 4 splits that this team has been together, so it's definitely one that is synonymous with the TCL. We just have to see if they can find their reputation against some of the other teams.
I'm gonna try right now. Here we go, a 4v1, but Zeka jumps around, jumps over, gets knocked up, but will it matter? Still holding on to his final charge, R2, and by Callista, so he didn't follow his target to like set up a stun combo. End of the day, again, R2 is being held by Akali, who's pretty much always gonna get out from that one. And now we get to see a little bit more happening right now. Obviously the third Drake was claimed, no problem. Fourth one in just over 4 minutes. Kingen holds the front line for now, not an easy target. Pretty tanky, 2.5 items. The half item being a stopwatch, pretty strong to be honest. And not gonna be a problem here, DRX. Happy to keep going. We see a side lane play now as Akali likes to finish the tower. Will do so, and Ornn is okay. I understand.
The inhibitors regardless.
Waves go down. Feeling good. Farfetch gonna look to change, but yeah, Falcon Meganar has a stopwatch. They're gonna try. Here we go. The chance at a 3 versus 1. Barrel coming around. Not a big deal himself as the flash is down. The stopwatch dodges the stun. There's now a dive into the base itself. They'll find one and have to collect themselves and answer the push. The inhibitors had not yet been killed. Top lane is pushed in. Mid inhib will drop to death, and now Zeka would like this fight. Farfetch has no cooldowns. Holy Phoenix about to have no life left. Legendary for Zeka. The 20-pack Majai is doing a lot there. Gets a second now as well. Bot lane for Wildcats is dead as they push for the base.
Holy Phoenix says holy moly as Zeka absolutely decimates him. Now DRX starting to push on through. And there are no helpers. I mean, Juhan and Zeka not exactly at their looking their best or peak performance, so DRX will just back away, happy that they could get both the inhibitors and make that top lane look very shaky as well.
Yeah, still feeling like a DRX likely. Ooh, I like this knockup. Zeka, though, actually gets knocked out of his E, so a chance here for Starscreen, but there are reinforcements. Juhan is here. Moonwalt's gonna land on a 2 as well. Zeka's got the cooldowns. Yes, he does. Dives in. Kills the Azir. Ulti not going to do much of anything. Starscreen now running back. Barrels starting to be up relatively soon. Where's he walking? All right. This Ornn is far away. The pillar. A little bit more time.
I want the bloodthirsty support. I need it in my life, but I mean, Kingen and the rest are just taking the base.
And there we go. Nearly the kill. Callista ult going to find that first stun. Maybe. Zeka knocked up, and Trundle goes down. Ulti still burned to stay alive. No, that is the shot by Barrel. Knocked back over. Ignite is on. He's crying and he's gonna die. Barrel gets the solo kill on Starscreen.
And that is the real play of the game right there. Barrel for MVP as now they go into the turrets.
And they'll get the last couple. Nice stop on Holy Phoenix, but Juhan, Q. Thank you, Demonic Embrace. Thank you, AP Ratio. Thank you, Extra Kill. 24-10 DRX. and made it an entertaining game. The first 10 minutes they got the lead, the early scraps went their way, and they made a show out of it. Turrets will fall, Nexus will drop, DRX get their third win.
And we're going to have to ask who put Zika as the highest KDA, because 11-0-8 coming out of that one. Even actually padding the scoreline a little bit more. Zika really want to make sure he gets his name on the scorecard.